Bingo! Oh, my computer said bingo, but we're saying bingo too.
Bingo, bingo.
This is episode, what is it, 7? Are we on 7? Because it said 3
Uh,
episodes left. 7. All right, we're on episode 7. This is bingo. Sorry we're a few days late. Just some rigmaroles to jump through, but anyway, we're here. Joke's back, and all right. So bingo is all right. So Saul's got a penthouse now, where he's gonna have lots of parties now. It's only for business. So yeah, this episode was a few different things. They kind of wrapped up the Mike stuff that we saw from the last episode, brought in some stuff with him. I guess Saul and him are square for now. And yeah, it seems like that's all done. He kind of did his favor and squared away his deal with him. And yeah, I felt bad for Saul in this episode. I don't know if you did, but like the scene, especially at the end, where he like wanted the girl's name, Kim, to like work in his office and not work
right.
for HHM or HHM.
Because originally he like showed her the office and he's like, "Oh, this is the corner suite." And she's like, "Oh, this is amazing. Like, why wouldn't you take this?" He's like, "Well, kind of saving it for you."
Yeah,
Oh, I was thinking so hard of that scene because the minute I seen that off, I was like, oh no, he's gonna ask her, and you know she's gonna say yes. So you're just
Right.
sitting there waiting for her to like reject him. It's literally like any time I've ever asked a girl out, that's literally like how it's felt. It's like, hey, so this is a really good room, and he's like, yeah, I'm saving it for someone, and it's like, oh, it's so it's not thoughtful. It's so bad. It's
yeah,
awful.
yeah. It was kind of cringeworthy
I
to.
mean, it sucks even more because like he actually hurt himself in the end because when she lost the clients, um, it was looking like she actually might leave them because they were treating her like crap. But then in the end, Saul brought him back and like got her. So like by bringing the clients back, the Gettlemans or whatever, like he hurt himself because now she's definitely not gonna leave. Because
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of sucks because he does like. I felt bad because he does. Remember when Mike's like, "What are you doing?" and he's like, "The right thing," quote unquote. Like I feel be like because he is technically like he's helping HHM get their clients back, which are totally wacko and insane. And he
that
gives
woman's just a nut
that
job.
woman was consistent. I mean, we saw that in the previous episodes, but like they're just so stupid. Like they want to they're just weasels. They want to weasel their way out of this fuck. Like they know they're fucked and
I
they
don't like the term deal. We're not trying to get a deal because we're innocent. It's
yeah,
like, oh my god.
she's such a bitch. It's like, all right, we know like Saul obviously saw the money. Like it's such nonsense that
Oh,
they're actually trying to finagle their way out of this. And I thought that was genius. I love the scene where Mike's scene where he's just sitting there
yeah, eating the apples.
eating the apples, and then
waiting
he
for them.
and then he goes in, uses his sleuthiness, steals the money.
Yeah, that
And
was really cool how he like sprayed the whatever the paint on it so like you could check it by infrared, like black light,
oh yeah, that was
and
pretty
then
cool.
he traced down the money. Because that was a really funny scene when Saul came up and he's like, "Oh yeah, the money that you had in your under your sink and hidden there, it's probably not there anymore." And she just flips it. She's like, "Wait, how do you know that?" And she runs up the stairs and her husband's like frantically trying to follow her.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. Like, she
Oh,
ran up the stairs in the money, and then you hear like all the rummaging, and it's not there.
not there.
It's like a good magician never reveals his tricks. So
That was good.
so let's see what else happened in the episode. I'm trying to think.
Well,
Do you think we'll see the whole Mike thing return, Pete? What do you think about that? Do you think that'll come back or?
No, I think they have like a mic thing once every like kind of 7 episodes or something. So I think we probably had that big episode. Yeah, I was going to say yesterday. That big episode last week. I think that's probably going to be the only one this season. If they ever go back to him, it'll probably be like next season. I think. I think this episode and the next three, I think they're going to focus entirely on this whole Saul angle and what's going to happen with him, especially with the ending of this episode. Either bringing up the cartel again, or maybe introducing a new character for the final 3 episodes. We don't know that yet, but I think that they're still going to focus quite a lot on Saul. It's pretty
Yeah,
interesting, and maybe Chuck as well. Cause
I'm
see Chuck
thinking.
trying to get off.
I'm thinking that Nacho guy will come back. Oh, that's another thing about Saul's brother. How he's starting
it was
to.
kind of cool. I like that in the beginning when Saul brought those files over and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have enough room for these files," but then like he did it to try and get his brother more interested in coming back to like doing his work. Because then we saw like when Saul left, he was looking through the window to see if Chuck would look at them, which he did. So
Yeah, so it shows that he has interest, and I think it's good that he's actually trying to get out and get past this little, crazy mental state that he's
I've
been
made it
in.
to 2 minutes.
I made it to 2 minutes. Oh my god.
Maybe
Yeah.
next week I get to 5.
Can you imagine he comes back and he's got like this penthouse full of like video games, plasma screen TVs. He's like, hey, I'm all better now.
Oh my god.
Like Chuck is just like a pimp now. Oh my fucking god, that'd be hilarious. I'm trying to think what else. There's.
And
Saul...
I literally that was it. I think. I can't.
Yeah,
I
Saul was playing bingo, and then he gets the call about the Kettlemans, and that was pretty much.
Because they had the whole thing, like they had a lot to do with Kim when she was working with the Kettlemans, like how she like finagled with the DEA and like got a really good deal with them, but they were just being, especially the wife, she was just crazy about the whole. We're innocent. We're leaving.
Yep.
Weird because like the Kettlemans, you can kind of tell that they weren't exactly like Saul kept on bringing up that they weren't exactly all present in the brains department because this girl thinks that, or this what's her name, Betsy I think was the name of the wife. Like she thinks that she can just get away with this as if they're not criminals, even though this guy, her husband, has been like stealing all this money and has been writing checks to himself. Like that, they're just really stupid stuff like that. Just whenever you think the Kettlemans couldn't get any more stupid, but you hear all these ridiculous stuff. Come and go back to Saul after telling him to his face, "You're the kind of lawyer the guilty people hire," and then they come back and they hire him.
That's ironic, actually. I didn't even think about that because they're guilty and they hired him. That's actually pretty good. I like that. That irony kind of bit them right where they didn't want it. That's probably.
And
funny.
Saul was about to walk away, and then they kind of blackmail him. He's like, "Well, if we do turn in the money, they're going to account for every penny, and we did give you money, so you kind of have to help us."
I love the scene where Saul gets pissed at the diner. She's like, there's no money. He's like, all right, enough with the nonsense. There's money. All right, let's freaking talk. Like, I love that. So he gets pissed. He's like, let's fucking stop with this shit. There's money. Let's actually say that there is. And...
Oh my god, when he goes to the bathroom and he dials the phone, he says hello, and then that big guy in the urinal like turns around.
He's like, oh wait, not to you. No, it's like trying to pick up dudes in the fucking Ned's bathroom. It was fucking small as hell. That was funny. So other than that, not that much. I don't know if I have to give...
a good episode, but there was a lot of focus on the Kettlemans, I think, and like finishing up their story arc because we kind of left them on a curious note once Saul found the money, and like he just took that bribe. We didn't hear from them for like 3 episodes, and then they came back. This episode is probably just to completely finish their arc. I don't think you're going to see the Kettlemans again after what happened to them, unless maybe Kim brings them up or something during the conversation.
I'm going to predict that's the same case with Nacho, that he'll come back towards the end. Possibly. I don't know what he'll come back for, but I mean...
Yeah, it could be a season finale thing. You never know.
I don't know.
I still have no idea how this is going to, how is Gilligan and Gold going to, I can never pronounce his name. How are they going to wrap up this season?
Maybe he'll become Saul Goodman at the maybe he'll change his identity and become Saul. I don't know. Maybe that's my prediction, my long-term prediction for this.
The Breaking Bad crew, they love their season finales to be insane. So it'll either be a massive cliffhanger or it'll be a mad cameo, another mad Breaking Bad cameo, whether it's Gus or whether it's some other crazy character. So you never know. We'll have to see what's going on. But I mean, for the meantime, I think the call is probably I'm gonna say it's probably Nacho, and you're gonna see him come back because maybe they need him again for another stupid case, for the cartel or whatever, or here they are. So I think you'll probably see them again, I would say. But but then that's for 3 episodes. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I don't know for scores this one. I think I give this one an 8 if I was to score it. Wasn't too bad. It was. I liked Mike's whole scheme thing. I don't know, like there just wasn't that much stuff that came to mind from it, but I don't know. What critiques would you have from the episode if you had to say? I'm trying to think of some that I would say for this one.
I think the first 20 minutes of it were pretty slow. Keep in mind for 10 minutes, the first 10 minutes or so was basically, or before the credits or the title, I think, it was literally them still in the police station. It was probably one of the slowest openings to an episode yet.
Right,
because you had this episode where it's all good and all that stuff. This one was literally just Mike, and it didn't, nothing really happened in it. It was just Jimmy and Mike talking to the Pennsylvanian. Is that where they were from? Or Philadelphia?
Philly cheesesteaks.
But you're not making those cheesesteaks anymore. Just them talking, and that I don't know. that was kind of weak, I think. And then like I think the rest of that, like the Chuck angle was okay, I suppose, when nothing really was happening. It wasn't until I'd say maybe once the Killings came back to McGill, that was when it started getting really interesting again, because then he kind of took them back, and then didn't, and then and then didn't take them back whenever he brought back Mike. That entire sequence, by the way, I think was excellent. Like that music that was playing in the background, the do 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 do. That music, oh, it's so groovy. I thought that entire sequence was so reminiscent of Breaking Bad, and I loved it. It's probably one of my favorite sequences so far of the season.
Yeah.
And then I think the Kelman's being exposed was also like glorious.
Yep.
See, and I did feel kind of about Saul, freak out at the very end, kick his door. Yeah, but that's one thing we haven't even talked about. Whenever he kicks the door at the end of the episode,
yeah,
and
he's really pissed and
and he freaks out. It's insane.
Emotional breakdown, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably go again. I'm going to use the 2 dash. This is 8.25, I think, out of 10. Just because I was going to give it an 8, same as you, but I think the final, 20 minutes of it really saved the episode, I think, for me. But no, sorry, I bumped it up to 8.5, sorry, I think. I don't know how to do 8.25.
8.25 for going in freaking DSP ratings.
Quarters.
Yeah. 8.5.
Oh my god. So how about you, Jack? You also gave
I really liked it. I would give this episode a 9. I liked it.
Yeah, and you also gave Pete. I was right with my prediction. Jack also gave last week's episode a 10.
Yeah, if I know I missed last week's review, but I really, that was by far my favorite episode. I gave it a perfect 10 out of 10. Same as, it was kind of interesting because I missed both the Walking Dead review and this review, but that last week's episodes for both the shows, I would have given them both perfect scores, which is interesting.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to grope Pete into watching The Walking Dead over the summer once season 5 ends, so he can get on that train. But in terms of Saul, no, I was definitely sold on the Saul episode last week. Pete and I were going back and forth. If you watch the video back, like we were kind of
debate.
Yeah, there was like a little mini debate there. Yeah.
And I gave it a 9, and then we started like we didn't bicker, but it was like friendly debate over why. We each gave each other our scores, and like I was giving him jabs, he was giving me jabs, so like why we gave him those scores. It was really interesting, I think. Like I knew I had the inklings to become quite violent. I was gonna be like, oh screw you. It was a 10 episode. No, it was a 9 episode, but no, it was pretty. It was entertaining. I think it was pretty fun. But this episode, unanimous. 8. Oh, that's 8, 8.5, and 9. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. So it goes up by increments of 0.5. So I think that's the consensus. But there's 3 episodes left. There's 10 in total. So we'll only be doing this for a few more weeks. Same with The Walking Dead. So the reviews will unfortunately cease for a little bit. But you never know. Might do some more stuff in the future. But we shall see. So, yep, that's about it for now. I'll render this and put it up. Sorry for the delay again. It's usually on Tuesday. But, yeah, so next week we'll try to be on time. Tuesday, same time, same place. So, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.